This summer, how about we leave our uniforms behind? Whether it's floaty sundresses, cotton shirts or denim cut-offs, we all tend to return time and time again to the same summer looks. The moment has come to shake things up. And while the price tags may be alarming, there's nothing wrong with finding some inspiration in the rarefied world of haute couture. Experimentation is at the core of the latest collection from Dutch designer Iris van Herpen. She only works with the best.
I also collaborated with an artist, Kim Kiever, and he makes really beautiful underwater paintings that he captures with photography. So he combines the two disciplines, and his work is really an exercise on movement and color. So I really tried capturing that in the collection as well.
Model COCO ROCHA doesn't think twice about wearing these sorts of dresses in her day-to-day life.
Yeah, this is easy. I mean, I think, you know what, it's all works of art, it's beautiful pieces, and you'll make it work if you like it.
And it's not just women who can start to adopt a more audacious approach to fashion. The possibilities are endless for men too.
It's really beautiful, almost magical. And at the same time, it's like I'm looking through a microscope at the sea or the clouds.
And when are we going to see Kitty Smile dressed in Iris van Herpen?
Very soon, I hope. I don't know if she has a menswear range, but I'd also be very happy to wear one of her dresses.
At Schiaparelli, meanwhile, creative director Bertrand Guyon wanted to remind his clients that the brand shares its name with a crater on Mars. And it's fitting. The uncle of the label's founder was an astronomer.
The idea was to combine the cosmos, itself very, very Schiaparelli, with the stars, the sun, with a much lighter foundation, more summery, lighter, with lots of flowers, gardens, colours. There you go. I also wanted there to be a certain childlike element, childhood memories, something between nostalgia and a happy future. I wanted it to be optimistic. In any case, we can all do with some optimism right now.
Experimentation is going to be key this summer. Why not wear summer dresses with something other than sandals or trainers?
Shake things up with cowboy boots. It's a great, relaxed look. I wanted something quite young too, because there are those really short skirts. It's a fresh look.
I really, really love it. I'm loving cowboy boots right now. They're perfect. I'm going to keep them.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup à vous. Merci. Bonne journée.
For a change of scenery, designer Julien Fournier recently took some time out of his Parisian studio and headed to Lanzarote in the Canaries. He spent time observing the light and the volcanic landscape, all of which now finds itself in his latest collection.
It's very simple. Let's start with three colours, the colour of the cactus, the colour of the flowers, and then the colour of the sky. The blue on that island is incredible, and it mixes with a range of very simple colours. Like, for example, the sand, which is brought over from the Arab Peninsula to Lanzarote, thanks to winds from the Sahara. So what you get are these rather harsh landscapes, black, full of slate and earth, with these patches of sand.
Designers know that in order to keep their customers engaged, they need to, from time to time, offer up the unexpected. Alexandre Vautier's clothes are usually ultra sexy, but this collection contains a lot more fabric than usual.
The way he dresses us makes us feel strong, independent. His choices are very self-assured, and I love that. He's also a friend of mine.
For many, haute couture as a discipline is too tied to tradition and insufficiently daring. But it seems Vautier has managed to escape that trap.
With him, I don't feel that at all. I think what he does is magnificent. His women could be from anywhere. There isn't just one woman, you know what I mean? We're as much of a collective as we are individuals. But what I also love with haute couture, and with Alexandre Vautier in particular, is that you can really feel the workmanship behind the clothes.
Fashion is about self-expression. That's as true for clients as it is for designers.
It's changing all the time, so what once was is going to be evolving every day. What I wore yesterday and what I wear today, different stories, but that's necessary now. We must evolve.
Haute Couture is also a fight for supremacy, a competition between designers and nations. The battleground is, of course, Paris Fashion Week, and increasingly the most promising contenders hail from Asia, like Chinese designer Guo Pei.
I remember when we saw the arrival of Japanese designers 30, 25 years ago. And since then, they've become so important on the international scene. Chinese designers have something to say, and that's great.
Couture is where the experimentation happens. What we choose to take from it is up to us.
Hello from the second most cosmopolitan city in the world. In Brussels, 2 out of 3 people are born abroad. So what does this diversity mean for the cultural life of a city? And what role does culture play in helping this mix of people live together? Join us from Brussels to find out.
Encore, presented by Eve Jackson on France 24 and France24.com.